Hello everyone, this is Makhali from CyberPanel and today I'm going to show you how to create email campaigns using Mautic. So today's video we're going to go through 4 different processes. Number 1 will be to how to install Mautic using CyberPanel. Number 2 will be to how to create segments on Mautic. Number 3 will be how to create emails on Mautic, and number 4 will be how to create drip campaigns on Mautic. So we're gonna just go through each and every one of them step by step. Okay, so let's just start with a demonstration. When you guys install CyberPanel on your systems, this is the screen you will see. And if you guys don't know how to install CyberPanel, don't worry about it. There's a link in the description box that you guys can follow. So on this left hand side menu, click on websites, click on create website, and your pop-up page will appear over here. Now select a package, select owner, a domain name which will be mautic.solvedoc.com, your email address, anyone you want. Okay, now this is important guys. Now while selecting PHP, make sure it is 7.3 because 7.4 and higher are not compatible with Mautic. So now enter the additional feature which will be SSL and click on create website. So guys, over here you guys can see that website is being created. Now this process will take 1 to 2 minutes. It will be very it will seem a little time consuming, but it is really not. It is exceptionally easy to create a website on CyberPanel. It might be a little difficult or daunting or dry. The steps might be a little daunting, but don't worry about it. If you follow each and every one of the steps, this will be easier for you to understand. So if you are new to CyberPanel, this will look a little difficult to use, but it is not that difficult. So as you guys can see, our website has created. So now when we go to websites and click on list websites like this, we will be presented with the list of websites installed. So this Mautic is installed over here. Now also you guys can click on this little create website to create more websites too. So we're going to manage this one. Let's click on manage. And when this screen appears, scroll down to the application installer section and click on Mautic. So on this screen, you guys have to enter some basic credentials. Let's just wait for the screen to come up. Okay, so you have to enter a username and you have to enter an email address over here, and you have to enter a password over here. So the installation process has started. Okay, so previously we have deployed the website and now we are installing Mautic using CyberPanel. Now this process will also take 1 to 2 minutes. Sometimes it will be quicker, sometimes it will not be that much quicker. Don't worry about it if it takes a little time. It's totally normal for it to get through this process. So as you guys can see, the installation of Mautic is being done. And if you have completed all the steps that I have just explained to you properly in the proper order without any mistakes, this whole process only takes about 7 to 8 minutes, including the waiting time that we are having right now. So after this is done, you can completely use mautic.solvedoc.com, and we're just going to wait for this process to be completed. So the Mautic installer is now running, and now it's going to take just a few seconds more and this will be downloaded, installed completely. So now it is successfully installed. Let's just visit this site now. Okay guys, so now we have entered the Mautic site. Now you have to enter the information that you have previously entered over there. Log in. And you have entered your Mautic dashboard. Okay, so in order to send an email inside Mautic, a contact has to be part of a segment. So we have to create segments. This is the second part. We had just went through the first part of the video. We're going to go through the second part. So on this left hand side menu, click on segments. As you guys can see, there are no segments created as of yet. So click on new. Let's enter a name, PDF downloaded, for example, and enter a filter. So I want to tag someone when they download a PDF on my website. So I'm going to choose tags. That will be the filter, including, and let's say opt1 will be the opt-in will be the value. Now when I click on save and close, my PDF segment is created. Now this is the second part. Now we have successfully created a segment in Mautic. Okay, so someone downloads my PDF and I want to send them 2 or 3 more emails, maybe make them offers for relevant services to the PDF that they just downloaded. So in Mautic, the best way to do this is to click on channels right over here on the left hand side menu and click on emails. No emails are created. We're going to create new emails. So let's click on new. Okay, so there are two options, new template email and new segment email. Now it can be confusing because we just created a segment. It is a little confusing. So instead of calling them new template email and new segment email, we will call them autoresponders and broadcast. So autoresponders will be part of your campaigns, your drip campaigns, your sequences, and the broadcasters will be like a one-time thing, like a broadcast, an email blast. So we need a drip sequence, so we're gonna click on new template email. Now you can click on these themes that have been provided by Mautic, or you can add a new one by clicking on this little section and uploading your own theme. So we're gonna go with blank. Let's enter a subject like PDF downloaded. Okay, so now we have to enter a PDF, an internal name. Okay, now this name right over here. Okay, now this is referring to as we build our campaign. So we're gonna name it email 1 so that it will have a uniformity as we create the sequence. So let's click on email 1, click on builder. Okay guys, now Mautic is not a whiz, it's a building experience, whether you're building forms, landing pages or emails. So you can use something like BEE free to create graphic emails. It's free email template builder. So you can just copy and paste it in Mautic. You create over there and copy and paste it over here too. That's also an option. But also you can just click work in it. Okay, so when you click on the text over here, a customized slot will be open. You guys can click on this little thing, this icon, and it will be open up into a full screen. It is much easier to work in this form as the focus will be on the text and not on the split view. So you guys can add any more changes that you want. You guys can add pictures. You guys can change this little script. It's totally up to you. Now editing tools are similar to what you find inside an Office, Word or WordPress or any other text editor. You can select a text and create links too. So it's going to be very easy for you to understand if you have previously used WordPress. Also, if I want to add the name of the contact, then I can just enter this little you can say field like contact, or I think it's contact field equals to first name. That's it. And this will make sure that the first name of the contact that I'm sending it to, their name appears over here. Okay, now let's click on full screen, exit the builder. We'll just say apply and then close builder. That's it. Now email 1 has been created. So when we go to emails, you can see that email 1 is created. Now quickly I'm going to add 2 more emails. So for this demo purpose, I'm not going to show you, like, I'm not going to make a lot of changes inside the email. So we're just going to go through the basic templates as it is. So save and close. And we go to emails. Email 2 has been created. Let's quickly create a third email. Select subject will be PDF downloaded, and we create a third email. Save and close. Okay, so quickly to review, now we have created 3 emails that we will use in our drip campaign. So quick to review, we have installed Mautic using CyberPanel, we have created segments, and now we have created emails. Now on email screen, you can see a couple of analytics that you would like. For example, how many emails have been sent, how many emails have been read, and using these two, the percentage uh, of the emails that have been reached. Okay, now let's go ahead and build a drip sequence here for these 3 emails. So we're gonna click on campaigns over here on the left hand side menu. Okay, so here it is. There are no more campaigns over here. So we're gonna create a new campaign. So click on new. You can name it anything you want. For example, I want to name it download sequence or download emails or maybe download PDFs. Let's just write PDFs. Download PDFs. Launch campaign builder. Okay, now this over here you guys will see a drip sequence being created. Now now we have to choose a source. So we're going to we have just created segments, so we're going to click on segments, but you can also click on campaign forms if you have created forms before, but we have created segments, so let's just click on segments. Okay, so click the segment that you have just created over here and click add. So our segment is right over here. Now click this little plus sign over here. At the bottom of this rectangle, you get 3 options: decision, action, and conditions. We're gonna go with action because we have to send an email. So we are going to write send email. Simple. Now you have to add a name. For example, you guys can name anything. So we will just write it first email. Right? Okay, now you guys can send it immediately or at a relative period or at a specific time. So I'm just going to put in 1 day. That's it. And of course you have to enter your we have to write the email to send. Now we have 3 emails that we created. Let's go with the email one. I told you that those numberings that we did for like email 1, email 2, email 3, it will be easier while creating this drip sequence. So email 1 will be here. Now there are 2 options: transactional email type and marketing email type. Transactional will be like you can send the email again and again, but with the marketing one you have to send one time, but you get options of attempts. But we're going to go with transactional with this one. Click on add, and your first email is right over here. Okay, so you guys can see a drip sequence being created over here. Now let's click on this again, and again we're giving 3 options. Okay, now maybe somebody hasn't opened up their first email. What to do then? We're gonna go with the select decision one this time, and when we click on decision, we're just again going to click on emails because we have to choose email, like opens email, like whether they have open in email or not. We're just gonna name this one second email. So over here second email will be created. So now we're going to have two options with this. And when we, okay, let's just go with the wrong option one. Okay, so if they haven't opened my email, what will happen then? We are going to go with action. We're going to choose again email because we are sending out emails. Again, we're gonna go with all of this product like second email and then execute if the contact has not taken place in, let's say, 3 days. Also, I have the option to schedule this, that whether I want it on weekdays or on weekends. So I'm just gonna go with weekdays. So automatically all the weekdays will be selected. It's again transactional email. Let's add this. Oh, sorry. You have to enter the type. So email 2 will be here. Update. So here it is. My second email will be over here. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go with, let's go. Let's just say if they haven't opened my first email, I want to send them the first email again. So I'm going to go with email 1. So that, okay, as we have clicked on transactional email type, this will happen that again and again. Haven't changed my name. This will be like attempt email. So over here you guys can see that within 3 days, if my first email has not been opened, they will go again and send them the first email again. Again, if they haven't sent opened the first email, again they will be sent. So there's a loop over here, and if they have opened it, what will happen then? Let's click on select. Again, you have to send them emails. Okay, now this one we're gonna say, you just have to write a name, for example, second email, done, and this will be sent immediately. I want my second email to go, transactional type, send. Now you guys can see a drip over here like this and like this. Now, if someone has read 2 or 3 or 4 of your emails, you might want to start to give them a little bit more attention. You've got some options on how we can do that inside Mautic. Common way to do this would be simply to automatically tag them or insert them into another drip campaign. That is easy to do in Mautic. So clicking on this one, right underneath here, I'm gonna click on decision again. Of course, again, we are going to select, okay, this time I'm going to select modify contact tags. Okay, just say I have to send them, of course, emails. Like opens email, like what will happen if they open our email? So like, okay guys, so now we have this option over here, we have the 2 options over here. So what will happen this time? So if they have opened my first email and then they have opened my second email, and of course they're now reading your emails as you go, and we want to give them special attention, what will happen then? I'm going to give them action, and over here I'm going to write modify contact tags because I want to tag them again and again. So let's just name this leads, since we are creating a little lead over here. Execute this immediately because I want to give them immediate attention. Now we have to add tags, for example, opt-in or hot leads. Let's just say hot leads like there. Now the tag has been added. Now you guys can also remove some specific tags if you want to, but I don't want to at this point. So let's just click on add. And this option is created. Now when I click on this, select action, send an email, name third email, send this immediately, or maybe at a relative time period. For example, I don't want to barge them with anything. So at a relative time period will be like in 2 days. On Of course, on weekdays don't want to bother my clients on weekends. Option will be the third week email. It will be transactional type again, and I'll click that add. Okay, so our little drip sequence has been created. So I'm going to explain it really quickly. What we have done is we created a segment, we created emails, and then while using that segment, we started this drip campaign. So I sent the first email after my client or anybody who came into my website, they opened or downloaded my PDF. I'm going to send them the first email after 1 day. So after first day, if they have opened the first email, they'll go through this sequence. But if they haven't opened the first email, I'll have another attempt email, which will again send the first email. And of course, using this trip, we can see that if they are getting the second email and my users are opening my emails constantly, I'm going to send them a final email, which means that I have this lead, or uh, I have leads about my clients who are very loyal to me and I want to give them special attention. So I'll send them a third email, which will be like a blast or a special sale or whatever. So I created a third email for that. So this is how you guys can create a drip campaign. This can be like Mautic has the potential to create more complex email campaigns which will suit to your business. So this is very easy process to create email campaigns using Mautic. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Stay safe, and if you guys still have any questions, just click on the comment section below and drop your queries. Bye.